Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are here for something we've both been very excited about since we got the release information for it, which is BEOMGYU's Panic. You just pulled those straight out of my ear. You know what that is? Panic inducing.
I wish I'd seen. You're flossing. He's flossing right now.
Ew, stop. Okay. Stop. You match the chaos of BEOMGYU. Sir. You are. Okay. So, we are here today for BEOMGYU's Panic official music video. I remember getting the Weverse notification for this and then immediately showing her and being extremely excited about it because of like the fact that they mentioned it would have kind of those like more rock tones, be a bit more of that sound that we've heard BEOMGYU fit so well on. I mean, all of TXT, but I know it's something he seems really natural with almost. So I'm very excited for this. No idea what it's going to sound like or but could not be more excited. And it's an entire song of BEOMGYU. So how do you not get excited for that?
It's a song called Panic, so I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I'm a little familiar with that word.
Yeah.
But don't know what the song's going to be like.
Been around the block with some Panic.
You know, we hang out often. Just random note, but if you did not... Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I got speed dial. Yeah.
Me and Panic. If you did not know, we have reacted to both seasons of Workout Song over on Patreon, if that's something that you'd be interested in. Just thinking about that going into this. Workout Song versus what we're about to get are just like 2 leagues of their own, and I cannot wait for this. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. Tell them how we're doing it, Tori.
So 2 watches like usual. We watched the first time through without the lyrics on, and so we can basically just listen to the song and watch the visuals. The second time through will be a lot more pausing, and we'll be watching it with the captions so we can read the lyrics. And we will also have if there's something we want to talk about, that's when we would hopefully stop and discuss it then. But no promises that there won't be pausing on the first runs too.
So warning has happened.
Pause warning.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and jump in on our very first watch. If my cat would settle.
I just heard him crunching on something.
It was my comb.
Don't panic.
Not to panic. That's what I'm trying not to panic. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. Thank you guys so much for being here, and let's go.
Wow. Dandelions.
It's a very nostalgic sound.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
I love it.
Wow.
Ooh, that ringing.
My anthem. Everything is rising and closing in.
Oh my god, I love it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
붙잡아 I don't wanna run away anymore Oh I 빌어먹을 세상 속에서 보란 듯이 당당하게 말해줄 테니
That lower tone.
더 빛만 속에 머물지 않고 흘러가자 멍든 날 속에 내든 걸음 걸음마다 너와 나 헤쳐갈 테니까
Did he step out of it?
This is my answer
I feel like he did. I feel like he stepped out of it. I knew that was gonna be. No bung today.
It's okay. It stopped me from crying, so I needed the distraction.
I knew that was gonna be a little bit heavier. I think going in because I know
agreed.
I've seen some stuff talking about how he's had some like struggles and him talking through with different people and things like that. So I kind of was thinking this might be a little heavier. Like just from the lyric video, lyric video. Where am I? The music video alone. I mean, I felt like it was like the overwhelming things of like the panic, the feeling like you're trapped, feeling like things are rising up without you having any say so. You can't stop it, and everything's just kind of like entrapping you in, and there's no way, and you're trying to like panic inducing, right? But you're just stuck in this awful mental space.
Yeah.
I felt like the him looking at himself in the mirror with all the bruises, almost like the inside.
Yeah, how broken
that
he
inside,
felt, how beat up he
not
felt.
that he was physically in an alteration, but it was more of like an internal representation. Yeah. He did a really good job with the emotions in it. Like even when he was singing, like with the headphones on with the guitar, like he just his like very listless. His eyes, you could just see it in his eyes the way he was singing it. I'm curious about the dandelions because when you blow on those, usually you make a wish, and so I'm curious if that was kind of like making a wish for things to be better, or
well, and he also at the very end, you have at least one piece left, so it almost just felt like you never without that hope, I suppose, even if it's one piece left, and there was such a importance that was put upon music. We constantly are seeing the guitar, him singing, the headphones. Like I think it looked like a lot of lyrics that he was possibly writing. So I'm kind of wondering.
So this is my anthem, I think, is what it said.
Oh, I was kind of wondering if this was his own story. Answer. This is my answer.
So maybe it was answer, and I just read it wrong because it went by so fast.
So I'm just kind of curious how his journey and his emotions and struggles are kind of tying into this mode of expression for him and this mode of being able to get out what he wants to say and the feelings of it. And I mean, if you've ever struggled with, panic attacks, anxiety, any sort of anything that can kind of keep you from feeling like you can be successful day to day, it could be anything. That you have been diagnosed with or maybe not, and that you just feel overwhelmingly is there. This song, I think, was a beautiful visual representation of that, with the story that was happening in the video. And so I'm very curious about the lyrics as well. But like, it was one that I personally, I think, and I feel like you could probably relate to, is one of those that you just immediately connect to. You get it, and the song gets you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
His voice, he looked gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah, stunning.
He looked stunning. His voice on this, I really, really liked his like very low like tone, the low notes that he had, and then he had the like more like airy, like higher.
Oh, he
had some vibrato going on there as well. Like it just sounded really good with the guitar and everything with the whole song. It was kind of like I don't know how to put it. The song itself wasn't particularly mellow. I feel like the maybe the message more kind of is, but it was very
it did
like
have more of like that mellow rock
Yeah.
kind of sound to it. That
Yeah.
I'm very interested in the lyrics too. So we're gonna go and watch it again. I almost like could not even pause the first time just because I was so
didn't pause.
in it, like just obsessed with the story. So I'm curious to see the lyrics and if there's anything else we need to stop and check. So let's go. Just floating on your own.
Also him in bed, like in so many of these scenes too, is really
Mm-hmm.
him not
Him not being able to sleep.
step outside of the doorway either.
Yep.
And I forgot to even mention at the end, I do feel like he left that space.
Yes.
Like because he was open blue skies. I feel like the shading might have been a little bit different on that because he's in like this right here is very bluish, like grayish tint to it. It's very blue
Mhm.
tinted. But yeah, I feel like he was kind of able to leave and kind of just like look back at us, which was
Mhm.
can't step past that threshold. Oh, the acting.
Mhm. The expressions.
I'm not gonna lie, for like half a second when this first showed, I didn't realize it was him lying in a field. I thought it was like, I don't know why, but I thought we were like going full never ending story and he was on the back. There's like a dragon in the sky right here. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, but that's a different version of what's happening here.
Yeah.
I will say this too. I mean, this could be completely different, but like how I personally interpreted it, how it was relatable to me was it almost seemed like the battles of like, of it honestly panic, overwhelm. I got from this like social anxiety, not wanting to leave, or depression, and then with the like him rolling around in bed, just with the almost reminded me of insomnia. And so it's just, which may not have been the intention, but I love how you can kind of interpret it that way. So just kind of wanted to mention that. Foggy mirror.
눈을 감아 떠나고 싶어 저기 어딘가로
I also chill in my freezer.
Yeah.
고요한 방 안에 남아 덩그러니 주워 담지 못할
Answer. Yeah.
버린 그 아픔은 아직 그대로
Drifting.
깊어져가는 이 밤
Layered vocals.
되었더라면
That hallway was much bigger earlier too.
He was pushing against it. Like
but
there's
it
that
shows it
claustrophobic.
again, and then it just gets closer and closer until I wouldn't even want to stand in there.
No. Suffocating.
Just like the water rising until it becomes a giant, like all it is the water outside.
머물지 않고 지나가자 멍든 날 속에 내 뒷걸음 걸음 너와 나 헤쳐갈 테니까
I love the slide.
This is my answer This is my answer
I love those slides. I'm sorry. I just love the way that he does that because he could break up those notes, but instead he chooses to slide, and I like the feeling it gives it.
Kind of like waves. He's also kind of facing these waves straight on right here.
헤쳐갈 테니까
I love that.
This is my answer This is my answer
Wow.
시청도 날도 지나갈
Light.
테니까 무너지는 맘을 꽉 잡아 I don't wanna run away anymore Oh I 빌어먹을 세상 속에서 보란 듯이 당당하게 말해줄 테니 더 빛난
Little tumbleweeds.
This is my answer.
He says it so softly in the end.
He looks so less burdened
Yeah.
here.
Just the way he says the very ending line with the music kind of stripped back.
He just looks like he's just so much less burdened and overwhelmed and caged in.
It is still
Just that-
very blue here, but I don't feel
Mhm.
like there's quite as much of a film over it like there was in the beginning.
That's true. And like just even just the subtle nuance in his expression, it just
Yeah.
seems so less, almost like
He's a little bit less, he's a
broken.
little bit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he said this
I just
this
love
shall
that.
pass.
This,
Keep
yeah.
going forward.
Resilience.
Even on the days where he said, what was it? He said, when you're bruised, when you're the days that are the hardest, just kind of
Yeah.
keep going.
I mean, even specifically looking at himself while he's saying that, he's got all these bruises. And
So many
everything,
different,
just-
so many versions of himself too.
yes, and stuck in all sorts of
Because there's
issues
gonna be
and places.
So many days like that, you know.
And the days of bruises, every step we take.
Every move.
Oh. If I could go a little faster, let's get there. There we go. Yeah. You're right. And there's so many different versions of different journeys he's been through and emotions he's having and places he feels stuck. And then the most open space you see him in is this space with all of the equipment around him. Just everything. Oh, I'm doing great with the these moments that I'm finding. I don't want to be there with the
It's very
ocean water.
terrifying. I would
don't.
definitely be panicking.
Here. He's got all modes of music as well. He's got the drums, the keyboard, the amps. He's got the guitars. He's got everything he needs essentially in this space that as an outlet. I think that's the word I was looking for earlier. Is his outlet, and I find that very moving and impactful. I don't know about you, but it was in some ways kind of giving me like, I want to say like All American Rejects maybe. Or
the track itself, maybe
the track itself, just some of the instrumentation just kept bringing me back to those sounds that we've talked about before, especially with TXT, that we really, really enjoyed listening to growing up and even still now. So very emotionally charged song, and I love it. I think this is amazing for him. We could not be more proud of him and excited for him and hope he's proud of his project. I know I know Yeonjun is, I'm sure they all are, but I know he popped up on my Instagram feed a couple times.
He used the song, right?
He did, but my phone was muted at work, so I just liked the post.
It won't play unless I clicked on it, but I saw it said panic on his photos, and I was like, oh, okay.
And I saw him post something on his Instagram story, and I know all the members are extremely proud of him for this. And so just the outpouring of love, I hope, has been everything he hoped for and more. He looks fantastic.
He does.
He looks so good. He sounds so good. This was amazing. So please let us know your thoughts or how you feel like you resonate with the song or the song resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one.